Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. PPP. Put the stand behind me. Look at the crowd. Whip my dick out. Hey, look at that. So, you come around here often? Oh, right. Now, coming to the stage, a dumbass. Mr. Stupid! Good night, everybody. It's the greatest joke I've ever told.
No, because
The greatest of all jokes. Oh, my timer.
No, each hours.
Okay. There we go.
When you say.
So, are you familiar with Spider-Man? You know, Marvel. In love with Mary Jane, has a grandpa named Uncle Ben. Do you know what a dung beetle is? A dung beetle? Okay, well,
I think so.
for those who don't know, a dung beetle, little black bug that walks around and collects poop. That he forms into a little ball and pushes it to his woman and hopes that she likes it enough to fuck him.
The poop?
No, not the poop. The poop will impress her. It's like a wedding ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the poop is the same as a wedding ring for a dung beetle.
Oh.
That being said, do you think, what if Spider-Man had been bitten, if Spider-Man had been bitten by a radioactive dung beetle, I think he would have cleaned up a lot more of New York. Boom, psh. And that quote from Uncle Ben would have been a little different. He'd be going, with great power comes great sanitation. Yeah, because he's fucking dung man. That's right. This whole joke's about poop. And I didn't forget where I was going to go with this. I know there's a third line I'm forgetting. I know where I want to end, which is horrific. Oh, his nemesis, or really his weakness, is people just throw corn at him and it sticks to his body. You know, like you eat corn, it doesn't digest, it comes right out in the poop. Like, that's his weakness. You're like, hey, take that, dung man. Cover him in corn. You know, the kernels, the corn, yellow bits. And because he's a dung beetle, I definitely bet things would be a little bit confusing, at least, for him and Mary Jane. You know, because she's a fucking human. I just picture him one day rolling along his giant piece of shit right up to her door. Definitely not the first time that he's been trying to give poop to his girlfriend. She just opens it up like, Peter, we've been through this. And dung man, fucking Peter Pooper. Peter Pooper picked a peck of poopers. He's just like, what? Has a moment of clarity. Do you think I fucking like this? I do love this, and that's why I hate it. Do you have any idea what it's like to dive into a fucking porta potty and have the idea in your head thinking, my wife is gonna love this? The whole time, I'm happy I'm in there. I don't have danger sense like fucking Spider-Man should. You know, Spider-Man can sense danger. I'm dung man. I sense poop. Anytime a dog's about to squat. Anytime a homeless man pulls down his pants. I know before anything comes out. Then his phone starts ringing. Ding, 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 ding. But his ringtone would be just a da-da-da-da-da-da. Dung man, dung man, dung man. Hello? Yes, Mr. Mayor. I understand. Sorry, MJ, but duty calls. He's got to kick the ball back to wherever he's going. Dungman, everyone. Might be a little too long for that one. So, I'm actually excited for the Harry Potter remake that HBO is working on, because it means they're finally going to go deeper into the backstories of lesser known characters, like my favorite, Hagrid's dad. Should be a bigger laugh for that one. For those who don't know, Hagrid in the Harry Potter universe, he's half human and half giant, which means his dad, that man, hooked up with a 25-foot tall woman and lived. He must have been looking at the world's tallest vagina, being like, I'm going to find a way to make that work. But I'm like, you're down here, she's up to how? I do have some theories. Maybe he just dove in head first. Woo! Like a salmon at the end of its life cycle. There's the egg. I don't know. You know how salmons work? They swim upstream to fuck, then die.
Oh shit.
Well, I guess it's funnier.
Fuck, they die?
Yeah, that's what salmons do. It's funny if you know what salmons do. For the line to be at the end of its life cycle.
That's not fun to fuck and then die.
Well, they don't know that. They're salmon. All they know is like, I finally get to fuck after traveling thousands of miles upstream. Or perhaps because it's the wizarding world.
And then he came and then died?
Yeah, the salmon.
Shit.
They transform from saltwater to freshwater fish as well, and they get really gangly looking by the time they get there.
I would build that fuck to not die.
Well, you wouldn't know that. You have other creatures have options. The salmon doesn't know that shit. He just knows bears are scary, and then I fucking die at the end.
Aww.
So, anyways, Hagrid's dad jumping into swimming into a giant vagina like a salmon to get her pregnant to make Hagrid. Or, because it's the wizarding world, anything is possible. Perhaps it's a little known fact that the vagina for a giant is on the bottom of the foot. We call that the vaginicle. The vagina ankle. And perhaps one night he just latches on like a little koala, grabs the corn on the side of her foot for leverage and goes, woohoo! Got himself a little bundle of joy and an athlete's foot. His dick burns. You know how dirty feet are. I wouldn't recommend fucking them.
Like your feet.
Yes, I don't have vaginas on the bottom of my feet. Or maybe, my personal favorite, perhaps, he used that old enlargement charm. He took out his wand and went Ejaculiosa and gave himself a massive hog. Then started parading around the town like a Diagon Alley vendor, being like, massive dick here, magically enhanced, taking on all challengers. Suck it. And that's what, from behind him, you just hear, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I just picture this giant Danny DeVito with tits waddling over, carrying those things like cursed sandbags, being like, fee, fi, fo, duck. I smell a wizard, I'd like to fuck. Exactly how it happened. I mean, at that point, everybody agrees Hagrid's dad is the greatest of all short kings. I don't care what anyone else says. And since everybody seems to be a big fan of the nerd stuff, are you familiar with The Little Mermaid? And Ursula the Sea Witch? How she's an octopus woman? Well, she's half octopus. What if you weren't so itchy? You're scratching. Is that your little octopus there? What if she's half octopus? What if she had an octopus beak where it should be? Between the legs. That bitch would have a beak. I'm talking Boba Fett being digested for 1,000 years in the Sarlacc pit. Fucking beak. Just a little me. You know, feed me, Seymour. You gotta feed me, Mr. Feed me.
Feed me, Simon.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. Probably why she got banned from parties in the first place. You got to feed me, Seymour. You know. Ooh, baby! I'm a big green mother from outer space.
Sorry.
It's all right. When they're laughing, you stick to the bit, children. So, boo 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 boo. She bitch. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. You gotta feed me all night long.
And then Simon was scared.
I'm like, I don't want to feed you. It's terrifying. That's probably why she got banned from those parties in the first place.
Oh my God.
You know, showing up uninvited, sliding across the tables like an insane Roomba with tits, being like, tapas, my favorite. She inches on into the punch bowl, starts marinating that shit, gargling. I'm getting hints of vanilla, oak, and a whole lot of shellfish. Yeah, I'd ban her ass too. So I'm dating, contrary to popular belief, I am in a relationship with a black woman from Brazil. That's right, nerds. There's hope for us all. Because I like my women the way I like my Arabica mix. Black, Brazilian, sometimes a little bitter when I forget the cream and sugar. So the other day, I'm trying to make her laugh, and all she's doing is texting me back going, KKK, which means something very different in this country. So I had to ask her, baby, what is that? And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, I was speaking in Portuguese. Yeah, it turns out in Brazil, they don't say ha 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 or LOL. They say KKK, which they abbreviate as KKK. Which put me in a precarious situation because I, as a white man, had never had to explain the Ku Klux Klan to anyone black. Here's what I went with. Okay, baby, first, they really like dressing like spooky ghosts. Ooh, racism. And she's just like Carnival. No, not like Carnival. And I went, crosses. They really like wooden crosses. And she's like Jesus? Close, but no, not like Jesus. Finally, I just gave up and went, all right, baby, it's a bunch of white people that hate black people. And she goes, like your grandmother. Yes, thank you. Like my grandmother. Happy we're all on the same page with this one.
Your grandmother is racist and that bitch?
No. But in the joke, she's racist.
Okay.
She would have called the cops.
On you.
Yeah, she said, something's wrong with my grandson. He likes black women. Sophisticated. Get it right, bitch. She has class. She scoffs at the idea of American black people. Just, that's what y'all are into? I'm going to go dance to samba.
Yeah. Woo! Ooh.
So I'll leave you with this. I figured out where black man confidence comes from. I know, weird. A white man figuring that shit out. How the hell did you do it? I don't know. I'm just that good. It's not the massive dick like so many people do assume. Oh no. You see, it's the rap. It's not going to be racist.
I hope not.
It's not.
Otherwise, you're gonna be dead.
Trust me, a white man talking about black things, it's not going to be racist, I swear.
Of course not.
You see, rap is just a bunch of positive affirmations disguised as felony threats. Yeah, it turns out telling yourself, I get all the money, I get all the bitches, 3 birthday wishes, that's just great for your mental health. What I'm trying to say is rap lyrics are basically vision boards you can twerk to. Unfortunately, you can't manifest with just any kind of rap lyric. I found that out the hard way. I tried manifesting with Cardi B. Now I share a bed with 3 strong black men. And I'm the little spoon. Very warm at night. Ooh, ooh. I even tried manifesting with Ludacris. Now I owe child support in area codes 214-512-9713. And I even tried to manifest with Notorious B.I.G. Now I'm a ghost with diabetes because Diddy fucked me and had me killed to keep me quiet. Thank you. That's my time. That's my time.
He fucked you to make you.
To keep me quiet.
Oh.
You know, because the story. Well, because the story goes that Diddy killed Biggie. Biggie, 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 what did you see? You know.
I'm the little spoon.